Trap Tribe, Ashley here again from Trappraylove, and this video is going to be all about my lip fillers. So if you're thinking about getting lip fillers, we're going to talk about the cost, where I went, any tips that I have, and how much I spent. Oh wait, I already said that. And recovery. So if this video is for you, then stay tuned. So for the first question, why did I get lip fillers? I got lip fillers because I have a very round face, like a very circular face. For those of you that don't really know me in person, I virtually have no chin, like at all. So the whole point of me getting lip fillers was to kind of attract attention up and not so much at my absence of a chin. So I always look like I have a double chin, and I really fucking don't. I just have like just the smallest chin in the world. My face is super circular. So I wanted lip fillers to just add more fullness, to kind of balance out the look of my face. I'm getting older, and I've had fillers before, but I just wanted to try the lip trend and see if it's something that So where did I go to get my fillers? I went to Restylane in Stafford, Virginia. For those of you who don't know, I am a Virginia girl. Well, I'm originally from DC, but I'm out Virginia now. But I went to Restylane. Why did I choose to go to like a plastic surgery little place like that? Just because I see the girls on Instagram. I respect the hustle. If a lot of people are certified as estheticians or whatever it is, but I just don't trust getting anything injected into my body, any type of plastic surgery done at someone's house, or that's just not, where I can see your degrees on the wall. Just, I'm just a little funny with things like that. I have to trust you to inject something into my face. Even though these people were strangers, I researched it and saw really good reviews and results. So I decided to give Restylane a try. What is the procedure like? Pretty much what they do, you go in and you sit down with the person that's going to be doing your lip injections, and they have this little like sheet with a face diagram on it, and you pretty much tell them what you want. I definitely, I have something, shape of my lips. It's called a keyhole. I have a natural keyhole. It sounds a little dirty, but I just definitely wanted that accentuated, and I just wanted my lips to just look more chunky, more Bratz doll like. So I'm gonna show you like what the keyhole is. So when you relax your lips, how it's just like open, like a little key. I definitely wanted that accentuated. Before, I had pretty full lips before, but I definitely wanted it accentuated to kind of draw the drama up in my face. I told her when she was writing everything, I was like, I want to look like how my face looks like with filters. And I showed her a picture of my Instagram that I took, and she was like, I got you. One thing that sold me on this place and the girl that did it, when I first walked in, I noticed one girl had like amazing lips. It was giving like drama. It was giving she's just naturally beautiful. And she ended up being the owner of this place. And the girl that was doing my consultation, she was like, oh yeah, I did her lips. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you know what you're doing a little bit. So they drew everything. I had to come back the next day just because she was fully booked up that day for other fillers she was doing. And I got my lip injection. So one of the things that she asked me was which filler was I wanting to use. I did not go with Juvederm. I went with Restylane. It was no really like rhyme or reason. I just went with Restylane. Apparently there's like no real difference between Restylane and Juvederm. They're like Coke and Pepsi, so I guess it depends on like what you can catch a sale on or whatever. But I just went with Restylane. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just kind of eeny, meeny, miny, moed it and stuck with Restylane. So the first thing that they do, you go back and you're like laying down on the chair. My surgeon or whatever, I don't know what to call her, the girl that did my lips, she asked me if I wanted to use the mirror and see what she was doing. I don't like needles, so I was like, nah, girl, you're good. I'll look at them in the end. What they do while you're in the chair, they take a picture of you up front, and they take a picture of your profile so you can have like a really good before and after. So that's kind of awkward because you're just sitting there like, you know, like, and then you got to take a smiling one, you know. So that's like the first step. The next thing that she did, she like cleaned my lips with like an alcohol pad, I guess, to get up any like bacteria, to sterilize them or whatever, any like leftover makeup. And then she gave then she rubbed this numbing solution all over my mouth. Let me tell you, once your lips start going numb, it's really weird because, you know, they start trying to like make conversation, like, hey, do you have any kids? And as you're talking, you start losing control of your lips because you can't feel shit. And I was like swallowing this numbing solution, and so I felt the rest of my throat going numb too. So I was just talking like, oh yeah, you know. And so she numbed me for about 15 minutes. So this shit is just like, this white shit is just like sitting on your mouth, and it really like numbs the shit out of you. And she also gave me an ice pack, so just like double numbing, because I'm pretty sure doing this like raw dog is painful as fuck. So after about 15 minutes, you are good to go. I thought it was gonna feel like getting a shot. It doesn't really feel like that. Honestly, I was numb pretty well. I didn't really feel a lot of the bottom. Like, I definitely felt pressure, but it didn't feel like getting a piercing. You just feel like pinching, and then right after, I guess, like, she injects the little liquid into your mouth, she like rubs it out and starts forming the shape of it. It's not hard at all. It's not like face filler or anything like that. The only part that was extremely painful was when she had to do the top part. So there's like this angle that they hit in the top of your lip, and it feels like getting a shot. Like, that shit hurts. It's no escaping that. She even let me know. She's like, a lot of people find this part uncomfortable. And I was just like, oh, one tear just like rolls down. And I'm just like, this is what I get for trying to be a bad bitch. Ah! And then after they're finished like injecting your lips, they kind of like give you a lip massage and kind of mold it. They tell you not to massage out your face at all, because I guess they could be misshapen. But literally the whole process from start to finish, like the actual procedure, took 15 minutes. On a scale of 1 to 10 with pain, I'll give it a 3, and that 3 was only for like 10 seconds, and it was pretty good. How much did I spend? I spent $750 for, I don't know what that includes, but I spent in total $750. I didn't, in my first visit, use the whole 2 milliliters. The girl that did my lips, she told me, she was like, come back in about 2 weeks, and if like, you know, when the swelling goes down, if you want a little more fullness, or if you feel like something is uneven, I'll come and use like the rest of it, the rest of like, you know, pretty much what you paid for, but just let me know. I went back for that other little bit, you know, just because I noticed after my swelling went down that one of my lips was a little less full than the other. It was a little uneven, and she fixed it, and I just feel so happy and perfect with how everything turned out now. So recovery. During recovery, there's not a whole lot of rules and aftercare, but the first one is for 24 hours, you cannot wear makeup. So yeah, I just didn't wear makeup. I think you are allowed to put on like chapstick or something like that, because you do have to keep your lips moisturized. You cannot sleep on your face. You have to, so if you're used to like being a face sleeper, because you don't want anything to settle like uneven. So I definitely slept with like an airline pillow. So like, you know, that neck pillow. So I wouldn't be tempted to accidentally like sleep on my face, because I wake up sometimes smothering myself in my sleep. That's just how I sleep, especially with my medication. And the last thing that they tell you, if you do have any pain, I think you can take Tylenol, but you can't take like anything crazy. They tell you not to drink or anything like that, because that thins your blood out. So you have to watch out for that for like, I think like 48 hours. And they warn you that there will be some bruising. So how long does it last? Everyone's body is different. Some people absorb the shit in, you know, faster than others. Mine, I got mine 3 months ago, and I feel like they're still pretty full. They say 6 months to a year is when you should go back in for a touch-up. Will I go back? Of course I will. I just don't want to go back too soon, because I think they're fine now. I think they look pretty natural. Are there any tips that I would give anyone as far as getting lip injections? I guess the one and only tip that I would say go to people that are like certified to be doing this type of procedure, because I have seen horror stories, and definitely check reviews online. And as always, anytime you get a procedure done, follow the before and after care instructions. And I haven't had any issues. I love my lips. I recommend it. So Trap Tribe, that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, leave your questions in the comments and I'll definitely answer them. I feel like this was a short video because lip injections to me aren't like a super big deal, like getting a whole surgery. But yeah, if you like my content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.